Welcome to Open House NYC. I'm here inside this impeccably renovated apartment just steps from the Met, overlooking world-famous Fifth Avenue. From the striped floors, walls, and ceilings to a mix of textures and fantastic lighting, there is an element of surprise throughout the entire home. There are also many traditional features, which include oak herringbone floors and a stone mantelpiece. Inside, you'll find 3 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and a top-of-the-line kitchen. Today we're showing you that going green doesn't mean you have to sacrifice style. We're starting things off about an hour outside of Manhattan in Pittstown, New Jersey at a house dubbed Camp Griffin. It's the home of interior designer Kimberlee Paige Hanson. She's been creatively using reclaimed or recycled materials in her work for almost 2 decades. Her designs have incorporated everything from vintage doors to church pews. And as you'll see, Camp Griffin is all about eco-charm.
My family and I call this home Camp Griffin. This home has been in my family for 4 generations, and it has become the perfect playground for my artistic energies. Working with reclaimed materials accomplishes a number of different goals. It's cost effective, it's fun, and you can create some really unique looks. And most importantly, it's environmentally friendly. There's so much that I'd like to show you, so let's head inside and take a closer look. We enter the home through the sunroom, which captures the spirit of the residence perfectly. I like to think of it as modern rustic. I've used reclaimed materials throughout the entire sunroom, and one of my favorite elements, actually a couple, I love the Barber Cabinet. This is from the 1920s. It's an original barbershop piece. I bought it at a flea market down in Atlanta. Fabulous. Another thing that I did in here that I really love is hand painted the floor. So it's a reclaimed floor, it's hand painted, and then we sanded it and immediately aged it so that it would feel as though it had been here forever. An additional detail that I really love in the room is this wainscoting, which went over plain sheetrock and adds dimension and a whole new layer to the space. I spend the most time in the kitchen, so my design approach here was multi-pronged, both aesthetic and utilitarian. Every great kitchen needs a functional island. This island in particular is phenomenal. It's fashioned out of reclaimed beam, reclaimed porch post, baluster pieces, and an end-lot tile. And the finishing detail on the island is this ever-changing art installation of coffee cans, which I've been collecting for over 20 years. One of which happens to be the Bliss can, the very first one I was ever gifted. And henceforth, it became the name of my dog and then my company. Another detail that every good cook's kitchen needs is a countertop. While there are a plethora of options out there, I elected to work with granite. Not a big fan of the shiny granite, so we had our granite leathered for the camp. Sandblasted, rustic, and just like your favorite pair of blue jeans. The dining room is another space that's comprised of beautifully repurposed materials. The 10-foot dining table was built from salvaged church pews and balusters. The chandelier is vintage brass and crystal. The cookbook cabinet was fashioned out of reclaimed fence wood and shutter. The master bedroom holds some of my favorite pieces in the house. The ceiling is incredible. That's reclaimed tin tile out of a home in New Orleans that I found on the internet. I love the lighting fixture. That is a chandelier from Paris. And we even went so far as to find vintage radiators when we redid the space. And this one is from the turn of the century. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that the modern rustic and eco-friendly choices that I've made in my home will inspire you to do some of the same in yours.